Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you all the way from Canada, it's the Rink Report with Dylon. What's up? What's up?
What up, motherfucker?
Nothing, live again. Episode 4 here, breaking down the NHL card. We got 4 games that pop off 30 minutes. Yeah, fuck. Sorry, it started. Had an echo and had the YouTube open. Anyways, yeah, we got 4 games that start at 5 o'clock, so we'll break those down first, so you guys can get some bets in on those. But we're gonna break down the whole entire card. First one, Senators and Canadians. I'll let you start with this one, Jimmy. Go ahead.
All right, let me get to it, and we're probably gonna be breaking some
Canadians.
of this stuff down with you guys.
I'll let you start with this one, Jimmy. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. All right, let me get to it. And probably gonna be breaking some of this stuff.
I'm getting an echo on your end, Jimmy.
All right, there we go. There we go. I had to fix it. All right. So, a little rusty. All right. So, Senators, Canadians. Taking a different approach today from our normal, typical betting day. So, I'm not telling you guys to follow my bets or take these bets like you normally would. It's not a complete cap based off of goalies and trend history, killer sports quarry history. This is basically off of line movement completely. Last night, I definitely thought that the Canadians were the spot to play. Kind of like a first glance, just talking about it. But the way that the line moves throughout the whole entire day, it looks like the Senators could actually be the play. They're pretty much at a pick 'em. Habs were actually like at a minus 118, or what was the actual line? Let me see. They're at a minus 115, and then now they've gone up into dog territory. All this has happened while the Canadians have been picking up all the money. Vegas has 61% of the tickets on Montreal and 80% of the money. Yet, they're still getting discounted and discounted and discounted more. We know Vegas ain't in the business of giving out free shit. As a matter of fact, every single year, your minus 110s go to minus 115s, minus 115s go to minus 120s, robbing us blind directly. But in another note, I think it makes perfect sense right here. Senators, they are 12-9, not too bad of a record. But most importantly is the money flow moving on the Montreal side, and the books not respecting the money coming in by showing that they're dropping the line even more and more and more and more for the Canadians to try to entice you to keep betting them. So I have the Senators minus 121 in my pocket, and that's pretty much my breakdown. You got anything about the goalies? Or I know I didn't really dig into it, bro.
The goalies, I don't really like either one, honestly. Linus Ullmark's 9-10, 3.1 goals against average, and Sam Montembeault, the lesser goalie for the Montreal Canadiens, too, 5-5 with 1 overtime loss. Goals against average 3.5, basically. So I was thinking about the over here, actually, but you said there's a lot of money on the over here, too, right? But the previous matchups, I mean, these guys' last 10, 8-10, 2 times this went under, and this is back in October and January of 2024. So the last 4 have went over when these two meet up. It was Senators away. They lost 4-3, and then it was 5-2 for the Senators. Then they lost the next 3, 3-6, 2-5, 1-4. So, yeah, it's gone over a lot, and the Canadians have been winning, honestly, but I'm not going to bet the Canadians. I think the over is the stronger play with these goalies. I'm going to try to get on that, but I think the way to do that is probably live. See if we can get a better number.
Shout out to my boy X Snizzle up in the motherfucking chat real quick. Anybody else that's up in
Hell yeah, shout out to X. What up, X?
My bad, my computer had took it a pooper, but we're back online.
But yeah, I see the Canadians, they have won, like I said, 4-1 last 5 versus the Senators too. That's at home and away. But yeah, the over I think is stronger here. 8 out of 10 last matchups between these two.
Nice.
And I think the Canadians have been trending towards the over recently also. See their last games, 9 goals, 5, and then 7, 7, and 9. Yeah, so again, recent form for Canadians has 4-1 last 5. Head-to-head matchups, 4-1 last 5, 8 out of the last 10. And then on the Senators side, 7, 7, 7. Last 3 have went over, and then we had 3 goals and 5 goals going under. So I think the over is the play here, Jimmy. But like I was saying, you said there's a lot of money on the over here too.
Yeah.
That's plus 110, 6.5, plus 110. So I think that's one that I would wait on.
Yeah, there's a lot of money on the over.
You can just wait 5 minutes into the game without a score. You can maybe get a 5.5. And that's
93%.
That's disgusting.
Not my cup of tea.
And it all seems to line up. Like, that makes sense. Everything makes sense except for that everybody's fucking on it.
Yep. And when everyone's on it, if everyone's on, put it like this, Vegas has the power to do whatever the fuck they want it to do, right? So if everybody thinks that it's going to go over and the bet was really going to go over, why wouldn't they just move it over? So then you can just get some money from the people that now they think it's way too expensive.
Yeah, it's still plus 110.
It's just, this is another, in my opinion, it's just a trap. I mean, not like I said, 7 out of 10 out of these little traps will work. 3 out of those 10 traps will not work. And Vegas does that on purpose so you can continually be like, oh, it's okay, you know, and then eventually you'll get fucked. But that's a big line. Next game, the Boston game. I ended up taking the Bruins. You and I were backstage. We talked about it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, this is another one too. If you'll look at different ones, though, I did look around at different websites. Some of them have 80% of the money, but I mean, other websites are saying this is only 66% too. So depends on which one you kind of trust. Let me try to bring it up. Where the hell is that now?
Yeah, I like this website, the Scores and Odds, because it gives you the money line and the ticket amount. So it gives you ticket percentage and money percentage. A lot of places won't give you both. Just the ticket amount, ticket percentage.
Yeah, that one does have Boston at 82%, but then, you know, only 32% of the bets. So they still could split out and win, I think, with the money that they have on the Red Wings. And I just don't see why they're such a high dog. I mean, Red Wings aren't doing very well lately. Bruins have the better goalie tonight with Jeremy Swayman. He's 11-6, 2.6 goals against average versus John Gibson, who we know is kind of old. Someone we don't talk about his age, or they don't really give it out on the goalie pages, but John Gibson's an older goalie. 4 wins, 7 losses, 1 overtime loss. So he's only winning 33% of his fucking games. Right. So I got to go Boston here at plus 160, better goalie. The other thing I can say against Boston is that, like I said, Charlie McAvoy is out right now, and that is making a difference in their team, in my opinion, because he's a guy that's getting at least 1 point every game. I mean, he was killing it, so definitely a bit of a loss losing him, but fuck it. I'm still on the Bruins here. Shout out to Nasty Nate. Bruins smash.
Oh, yeah. We riding them fucking Bruins.
I like their team total here, too. Over 2.5. It's minus 105. I think they can get 3 goals tonight. I really do. That's pretty much all I have in that game. That's it. I could look at some players, I guess, but I don't want to get too crazy over here.
Yeah, I didn't really dig into everything. I felt like the past couple of days, just getting back to just feeling the live, hitting the bets live, getting more, just getting the better number at a.
If you like Boston, I know Morgan Geeky's been very good. Him for a point is minus 150. I believe he's going to do that for you most games.
Yeah.
Definitely a guy to look at there.
Geeky's been pretty good. You can recommend him or Middlestat. They've been pretty hot so far past couple of days. Same thing with the um well no Casey Middlestat. It says that he's scored a couple of points, 7 points in the past 6 games against Detroit. And then on the other end, you got fucking Raymond and Larkin, usual suspects for Detroit.
Gee, there's a guy, Matej Blumel. Like I said, since Charlie McAvoy is out, he's up there with. Last I checked, he was on the first line there with Pasternak and Geeky. So
Okay.
maybe. But yeah, I didn't really look into player props too much, but that's just something that I've done in the past, something to look into going into the future. But
yeah. Yeah. All right, well, fuck it. Let's dig into the next game.
Let's get it. Next one up, Tampa Bay Lightning and New York Islanders. Didn't really have a good lean on this one. I mean, I would go Tampa Bay, actually, but, I mean, on the road as a favorite, it's a tough spot to just discredit the Islanders immediately. But they have been good, very good in recent form. They're getting back to it. In fact, they're on a 5-game win streak right now where Islanders are 1-4 in their last 5. 8-2 last 10. Islanders 5-5. Previous meetings 4-1, favoring Tampa Bay Lightning. So yeah, I mean, I do want to take the Lightning here. Vasilevsky looks good too. 2.26 goals against average, 11 wins, 5 losses, 2 overtime losses. Ilya Sorokin, not bad either. 7 wins, 8 losses, 2 overtime losses, 2.67 goals against average. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I have to lean Tampa or nothing here.
I'd have to go the other way. This is the only reason why.
Probably everybody's on Tampa Bay Lightning. It's so easy to see, and it looks so easy.
Well, when I capped this last night, there was 98% of the money on Tampa Bay.
Mm-hmm.
And then now it's about 50-50. Even though there's only 17% of the tickets on the Islanders, it's 51% of the money is on the Islanders for the money line.
Yeah.
So they've taken a lot, and the books are respecting it somewhat because the line has dropped and now they're at a favorite. They're no longer a dog. And the other thing that stuck out to me was the puck line for Tampa Bay. We got about 90% of the money is on the -1.5.
That's crazy.
So not only does the public think that the Lightning are going to win, they think that they're going to fucking dog shit these Islanders. And Islanders aren't really a good team. Lightning is a great team, but I think this could be, and this is just looking at the line. This is just looking at the line movement. That's what I'm just focusing on today. But I think this would make sense for like a +1.5 live or something like that. I don't know if I have the guts to take them, pregame money line at even money, but that's the way that I would look at it. I would look at the Islanders pregame or pass, But like you said, this isn't a game that we didn't like, so I'm not betting this game, but it's just an idea.
Listen, I love everything about the Lightning. Again, just like that other game, except for the fact it's like today's a weird day, like you said at the beginning of the episode, because we're going to talk about that a lot on the show. Everybody's smashing one fucking side today. It's crazy.
Yeah. And we saw what happened with that yesterday.
We just had it on Montreal Canadiens. We have it on this game. We're going to have it on the next game that we talk about here. Yeah. So, yeah, I would say Tampa Bay Lightning live. I would take a shot at them live for a better price. Or the other side, +1.5 live. Any way you can play that. These teams have went under last 5 matchups, 4-1 last 5 to the under here. So that could be another angle. Whichever way this game goes, there's multiple angles. You can take Tampa live. If New York goes up, Tampa goes up. You could get New York +1.5 maybe. And then if they do score, bet the under. Whichever team scores, bet the under 6.5 live here. I think is a good play.
Sorry about that.
The goalies, they're average, but like I said, 4-1 last 5 between these guys have went under. So I think really that's the way to play. You got multiple angles here to attack it live, so I wouldn't do anything pre-flop here.
Once again, appreciate y'all coming through for the Rink Report, episode 4. We will slip in a little bit of NBA and college basketball talk. The bets that I'm talking about today, I'm giving today, if you're just tuning in, not based off of any sort of trend or short trend or long-term trend. Everything that we're doing today is just looking at the strict line movement and trying to make some sense out of it, trying to be better. So just kind of, if you want to bet with, go for it. If you don't, I understand today's more of a learning day.
Yeah, I mean, and like lots of my trends too, all these teams have been smashing, the overs have been hitting, but now it's happened so much. Like we were saying, 8-2, 9-1. This is when it starts getting slipped out to the general public, and then everybody's on the same trend as me. I had it before. Now everybody's on it with me. This is the time when everybody hopped on the train. I'm getting the fuck off the train, basically. Beep, beep. That's my stop. Motherfuckers got 95% of the money. Great segue. Speaking of 95% of the money, let's talk about Dallas Stars and New York Rangers.
Yes.
Let's start off right with that. 95% of the fucking money on the Stars today.
95%, guys. 71% of the tickets, 95% of the fucking money in America.
I'm looking at other websites here too. We have Action Network has them 74% of the bets, 90% of the money. Sports Betting Dime, they have, where is it? 74 and 90 also.
So once again, we're in a situation where we have 90% of all the tickets in this game on the Dallas Stars, and yet they've only moved 5 cents. Hello? I disconnected it because that's a disconnect.
That 75% of the bets and 90% of the money. So, and honestly, Rangers have been doing better as recently.
Yeah, they're not the garbage ass fucking home Rangers that they were to start the season. They're slowly turning it around. And this is just part of the grind, People want to get into the spots when the trend's been going on for 7-8 times. Oh yeah, now they're good at home. Yeah, of course I knew about it. But no, this is the ugliness. This is the part where
Dallas is just starting a road trip here too. They had the last 2 games at home. So they're on a 4-game winning streak here. They lost to Calgary, beat Edmonton 8-3, Seattle 3-2, Utah 4-3, and then Ottawa 6-1. They just fucking thwomped them. On the opposite side, Rangers just lost their last game 4-1. So
if Rangers are gonna win tonight, team total under has to be a play for the Stars, because Shesterkin, it looks like historically they dominate the Rangers. Okay. He's 3-1 with the 1.77 goals against average. It's pretty fucking good. Anything under 2, I definitely
2.48. That's good.
And right now he's back to his current form. I know my boy Dylan's not a big fan of Igor as much.
I don't know. It's because he's inconsistent, but right now he is doing okay. I'll take his numbers right now.
It used to be super consistent. I don't know where the fuck that Igor went. That was
he's getting old too. He's been around for a while. Yeah. I might maybe have to go back and look at how old some of these goalies are, because
Father Time fucks us all up, huh? I don't even be thinking about it. Especially in this game. This game is all about just how
being
quick
flexible and quick, man. As soon as you lose your hand-eye coordination, your reflexes, it's
reflexology.
That 2 seconds, man. That's when the difference between catching that puck and having the goal scored. So then Casey DeSmith is the other goalie here. 6 wins, 1 loss, 2 overtime losses. He's also 2.07. I mean, these guys have been going kind of over lately, their last few games, but maybe we see an under here tonight with two good goaltendings. I'd give this one the goaltending matchup of the night, honestly. So far, two competitive goalies.
Yeah. And I could see maybe an under. The money's been coming in slightly to the over all day, and maybe that's good. The book's priced it correctly, and it could be an under. It could be a sneaky under. But
Yeah, that's
this day and
something I've
age,
said almost every episode, so I'm going to make that a thing now, Jimmy. The goaltending matchup of the night, and I think it's this one. The lowest totals on the board, two good goaltenders. They're going to face offense here too, so maybe we'll see a nice fucking goaltending matchup here. Lots of saves.
yeah, we'll see. We will see. Did you end up taking anything specifically on this? Did you like the under, or do you like the Rangers more, or what did you like more?
I think I got to go with the Rangers at plus 100 here.
Plus 100.
Yeah, I got to take that shot.
I'm there with you. All right, moving on to the Panthers Florida game. This is one game that, honestly, to me, I was a little stumped on it from a line betting movement. Like I said, I'm only focusing on that specifically. Earlier today, there was about 69%. This is a sharp bettors bet. So there's only about 16% of the tickets on the Maple Leafs, but 69% of the money. That was this morning. Okay. Now there's only 14% of tickets and 76% of the money. So that means that even more of the public has gone with Florida. However, there's more money coming in on Toronto. So this is one of these games, in my opinion. I'm not betting it, right? I want to be able to really fucking master this like how I used to. But this is my perfect spot of, for whatever reason, this is going to be a letdown spot for. I think
The Leafs.
I think it's going to be I think it's going to be a letdown spot for the Panthers. I think the Sharps are fine on this. I mean, it's almost 3-1 spot. You know what I mean? Like the Sharps are really attacking this spot. And the puck line, I don't know. What do you think? Let me get.
I mean, this is a tight game here. They both have similar records. The last 5, they're both 2-3. I mean, Florida's on a 2-game losing streak, and they really haven't been the same as the Edmonton Oilers. You know, we saw both these teams face off in the finals last year, right? Heavy games, man, heavy hitting, 7 games, and both of them not doing well this season. So I think that right there fucking tells us something. Then on the other side, I'll mention quick Colorado Avalanche, well rested. Look what the fuck they're doing. And Nashville Predators still have problems. I'm just saying, we've seen it before. So Panthers not doing well. I want to take the Leafs here, but I can't fucking trust the Leafs either. I think this is the first game of the night where I'm just going to pass, honestly. Everything says the Panthers should win, but I'm not taking them at minus 165.
So I passed on this game, but I think I might actually take the Maple Leafs. So in net, I'm looking right now, Bobrowski, right? Once again, we're just talking about fucking all these goalies that we fucking admire and what happened, where'd they go?
He's getting old too.
Sergei Bobrowski, last 2 games against the fucking shitty Oilers, he gave up fucking 4 goals.
I know.
And then against the Flyers, the young Flyers, they're pretty formidable. He gave up 4 goals also. I've never, just tracking this guy's stats, I've never seen back-to-back fucking ass whoopings like that.
I'm saying the Panthers, and that was my point I was getting at earlier. The Panthers and the Oilers are not the same. They got injuries. They're playing through that shit. Panthers are missing some key players, which obviously is fucking not helping them.
I'm going to put a little bit on the Maple Leafs right now.
If anything, this is a dog. If you're going to pass, you got to look, dog or pass, right? So
I'm going to sprinkle a little bit on the Maple Leafs because it's just my problem, Dylan, is in the past sometimes I cap some shit out and I just don't trust it. I mean, I already talked to you earlier today. I'm taking like 20 different spots. I'm putting low money and I'm just putting a lot of volume out there. Yesterday,
Yeah, I mean, I would go
I
against the
dropped my
market.
nuts and it was good. Today, I don't want to do that. I want to just fucking just take little shots here and there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel it. You know, I've got a couple few bets already on the first games, and there's 10 games. We still got 5 more to talk about.
Yep.
So
Yep.
plenty of spots tonight.
Put me on the Maple Leafs plus 142. It's not anything special. It's definitely not one of my stronger plays. If I were to say anything so far, so far the strongest plays to me are the Rangers money line and the Senators money line. Senators money line continues to go in that direction, so that could only mean that they're still getting money from Montreal. They're still getting money coming in. That's crazy. Watch. I should just. Hold on. I got to go back to that game. I really should look at Parlay Pinto and look at some shit and just put like a quick SGP just because.
I mean, I do like the over. Not saying it's going to hit, but I think there's going to be some shots and some goals there for sure.
Hold on. Let me go back to it. Shane Pinto scored 2 goals in the last 3 games. Let me see. Not necessarily back to back. Let me see.
A little line movement in this Stars Rangers game. Stars are up to minus 105. Or sorry, Rangers up to minus 105 now.
Nice. That's beautiful. Wow. The Dallas Stars has 95% of the money. He's just average. He has a point the past 2 games against the Habs. Parlay Pinto. Who else is there again?
I mean, on the Canadians, you're good on the Canadian side to score. I mean, Cole Caulfield, of course, could do it again.
Yeah, I like me Cole Caulfield. There's something about betting the other side when there's something about taking player props for the other side when I want the other side to win. You know, it's like just something I don't do, you know? It's like if I went to go fuck a bitch that I just wasn't supposed to, you know? Like I just anyways, I don't know. That's the easiest way of explaining it. You know, it's just blasphemy.
Feel wrong.
Right.
Let's see, where are these players? Nick Suzuki, of course, doing well there.
Yeah, Suzuki.
Zach Bolduc, he's been doing good. Ivan Demidov also. But yeah, I mean, I could just bet too many player props. That's why I try to stay away from them. I get over-invested super fast.
No, me too. Me too. This game's just on the top of my head. We should probably keep going.
Sometimes I try to pick them out, but I'm not going to, like I said, today I didn't really have time to go through it and study it all. But
all right.
Anytime we mention them, they'll probably hit. So, I mean, maybe you guys should listen to us.
Yeah, sometimes us is listening. We
can't bet everything, but, you know, maybe follow it. I swear to God, usually every name. And then I sit there and I watch the game and I'm like, oh, fuck, I said that on the show, but I didn't bet it. But, you know, you got to keep it tight. That's part of staying disciplined.
Discipline?
Yes, sometimes I lack it. But let's go to the next one, shall we?
Let's do it. Do we have any videos in this new Rink report or no? Just the screen? Not to put you on blast, I'm just wondering.
No, not really.
That's cool.
We actually do have this one here.
Hey.
No, we do have some new videos actually.
I was just wondering because this is, it's the first time I'm on the show. Well, not first time, but
Actually, we were on Razor's stream last night. I gave out the Sharks and the Sharks first period to score. And you know who cashed it? Our boy Pops.
From the 216. Cashed that shit. Lego. Boom. Done.
Hell yeah. Shout out. Love that shit. That's dope. Sharks fucking smack. You know what? I saw a video earlier. I guess they're doing like a ceremonial banner like drop, puck drop, or some shit like that. And the mascot for the Sharks side shook the fucking Sharks player, and then he went to go shake the fucking player for the other side, and he didn't shake his hand, and the whole fucking stadium was all fucking mad. They're all like, "Woo!" They said that's the reason why they got their ass whooped. They disrespect the Sharky.
Shout out to MMA Locker Room in the chat. Mills.
What's up, Mills?
On the hockey bet. He's got Connor Bedard over 3 shots on goal tonight for the Chicago Blackhawks. Not bad.
That's what's up. Good luck with that.
I don't think we've gotten to that Chicago Blackhawks game yet. That's on the 8 o'clock slate, but we're almost there. We're almost there. A few games away.
I know right now, man, NHL is young, alive, and well. It's so crazy how many of these young kids are fucking just smacking it. Bedard's on fire. He was supposed to be, right? We got this guy sent fucking Dylan a picture of on the Ducks. He fucking has the same point streak as a rookie as a Ducks player. If you guys don't know, his name's fucking Paul Correa, which is basically like our second most famous fucking, maybe like our third most famous Duck, you know? So this fool's fucking nasty.
And it's also taking Dylan Gunther on Utah.
I like Dylan Gunther. He's nice.
Yeah, he's good. Good player.
He's nice.
Like I said, this is actually kind of a turning point right now. All these young stars showing up, and the legends kind of dying out. It's time for new legends.
Right.
But let's go to Calgary Flames and Nashville.
Oh yeah, tell me about that. I know that's your favorite team, right? The Flames?
Yeah, I love the Flames. Actually, a little bit more than Edmonton Oilers somehow.
Somehow right now.
Actually, all of Alberta is failing in hockey right now. It's miserable. But you know who else is failing? This fucking Nashville Predators. It's a greasy game here for sure. Calgary Flames were a dog. They moved to minus 105 from plus 100. But I wanted to back them. Now they did the old goalie switcheroo on me tonight. It was supposed to be our boy Dustin Wolf.
Quick, I got to interrupt you.
Go ahead.
I'm taking South Alabama for money line minus 135.
Go ahead.
They're winning 9-3.
You got a live bet.
A bet.
I took it for 60. I'm trying to learn a little bit more college basketball. They were supposed to beat New Mexico State. But yeah, go ahead.
I'm actually trying to hop on this one now.
Okay. Yeah, they're supposed to beat them.
Basically, they pulled the old goalie switcheroo, is what I was saying. It was supposed to be Dustin Wolf, who's the better goalie. Now they're throwing in Dustin Cooley, who I just don't fully trust yet. So I'm not going to pull the trigger on the Flames tonight, even though I don't think that Nashville should be favorited. Like, I think we should bet against them every time they're the favorite. So I still might do it to follow my trend. But
yeah, I don't know how they got
a lot of bets tonight.
I used to talk to Dylan high hopes about my Predators. I only say my Predators because I actually lived by Nashville for like 5 years. So I would definitely go to Nashville games between 2005 to 2009 was like my period. 4 years, so fuck, man, they suck now, man. It's sad.
I know it's bad. See what I was saying earlier, they're just struggling with injuries right now. Actually, they did get their captain back, Roman Josi, and they've been doing better with him back on the squad. But recently, I don't know. Like I said, this is just a dirty-ass game. I like the Flames with Wolf in there, but not so much with Dustin Cooley. At plus 100, I don't think that's enough.
The only thing I will say is we've seen it across multiple sports now. it does not work when you try to get a bunch of old fucking guys that used to be good to try to get on the same team to try to make something. The Lakers tried it one time with Karl Malone and Gary Payton. You know, like
it's not good for business.
It just doesn't work for sports. You know, like old men don't want to carry the weight neither. You know, they want to fucking have the young guys do most of the work, and you know they'll be there when it's time to ready, a la Chris Kreider. You know, like he's there to put in the goals when we need it. But
yeah, some of them are still good. I know, like, was it Steven Stamkos on Nashville Predators? They're like, I was reading something today. They're talking about trading him, but like, what are they really going to trade him for? You know, so they're just going to keep him.
Right.
So it's like one of their best assets.
So fuck that game, really. Let's move on into something maybe a little bit better.
This one should be more exciting. Colorado Avalanche versus the Vancouver Canucks.
Yeah, I mean, what can I say about this game? I mean, I think that this could also be a sexy under spot. I know we didn't talk about this pregame. There is 90% of the tickets and 94% of the money on the over, which is outrageous. And yet the line hasn't moved at all. What up, OE? Appreciate you coming through. Line hasn't moved at all, guys. That should be we got to put a new video up where you fucking put like a red little, you know. But now that I'm thinking, I'm going to bet that right now. Hold on. I'm going to shut the fuck up. I need to make actionables. Actually, I can't bet it because I put it all in South Alabama. But I'm being honest with you. But if I did have an extra couple of bucks, I'd be pushing that button for the under for Colorado. But I think Colorado's going to win anyways. With that being said, it could possibly be like a 4-1, 5-1 game. I still think Colorado's still going to beat their ass. The line for the puck line has moved. I think it was like minus 115 all the way up to minus 142.
Big move on the puck line there.
They're going to get that same treatment a la the Dodgers treatment where like the only actionable way for you to invest on this team is going to be via the puck line, you know, the 1.5. And they're going to keep it up at minus 140, 150, you know, because sometimes they don't cover the spread, right? I mean, but any thoughts there?
I mean, I was betting Vancouver Canucks overs. They're still one of the best in the league right now, 18-6 to the over. You'd have 11.5 units if you just bet Canucks. Sorry, 10.5 if you bet the Canucks totals every time. The other teams at the top are the Montreal Canadiens and the Leafs. But they're all totals I'm staying away from today.
Okay.
I think that, honestly, Colorado's not a bad look to win by 3 here, plus money at minus 2.5. Vancouver's just terrible defensively as of late. They're also using Kevin Lankinen tonight, who's got 3.5 goals against, 4 wins, 7 losses, 3 overtime losses. Versus Scott Wedgwood, 13 wins, 1 loss, 3 overtime losses, 2.08 goals against average.
Lankinen has been dog shit.
I think Colorado team total is a good bet here. I think the puck line's a good bet here. I think the extended puck line's a good bet here. It's 4.5 at plus 125 for Colorado. You just can't get anything sneaky on these motherfuckers right now.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. You have to be comfortable paying the price to pay the piper. And that's okay when it comes to betting the cream of the crop. Like, you have to be okay with paying the piper in terms of taking that extended run, or because that's all they're really doing is, you know, you're basically saying that this team is so elite that they're going to win by 2 touchdowns or, you know, 2 scores or, you know, but you have to accept that as part of your cap. Just like when you accept,
I think they can get 5 goals tonight, though. I really do.
Yeah.
Well, if they do that, this game's going over too. But they got the under favorited at 6.5. I don't know. I don't trust the bookies on this one. I would have to just press it.
Wedgwood, 13-1, 3 overtime loss.
Canadians and Senators both have scored in the first 5 minutes.
That game's already kicked off?
I was just talking about Canadians and their over record.
Who scored first?
I think Montreal Canadiens just tied it up. Let me check, though. Well, they actually scored 20 seconds apart from each other.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was Ottawa first, and then Montreal first, and then Ottawa 20 seconds later.
Okay, nice. All right.
Cole Caulfield and Nick Suzuki both with a point.
You got anything else about this game?
No, that's pretty much. I think I would stick to my fucking guns here, honestly. Just keep betting, honestly, against Canucks right now and on Colorado. So puck line, team total, extended puck line.
All right. Let's go into our favorite game of the night. Not really arguably.
Yeah, it's a good spot. Good spot.
The Wild.
It's not my favorite for other reasons, but betting wise, yeah, it's our favorite spot.
Well, yeah. I mean, I fucking give two shits about this team, but in terms of actionable, what do you like better? You like the under? You like the, at the end of the day, you got to detach. There's been many spots I didn't like.
Oh, I know. I'm detached completely from the Oilers right now. I don't care.
You're essentially
home team and I love them.
You're going through a phase, Dylan, that I went through. Like,
dude, I've seen this the last 2 years. They're failing miserably at the beginning of the fucking year. And this year is arguably worse because, usually they'll lose 10 games and they get back on track. This is getting bad. So I've been saying it for like the last couple of weeks. You give them hope, stay with them, whatever. But I haven't been betting on them.
You're like that toxic.
Red record's like one of the worst in the fucking league. I'll bring that up later. But Minnesota money line was plus 135. It's down to plus 125. I bet that shit last night. Jesper Wallstedt's in net here. He's got great fucking stats. I guess, Stuart Skinner's coming off of a shutout, but I don't give a shit about that. Just don't. We got to fade them.
You're like the guy that likes toxic bitches, huh? You're like, she's dead to me. And then here she comes back in January showing her tits, or maybe in other words, a 2-game win streak. You're like, I love you, baby.
Dude, at this point, Jimmy, they're gonna have to put 3 together for me to start looking at them. If I want to bet on the Oilers,
they need to show you 3 tits. Okay,
3 in a row.
Now you're asking too much,
I know, seriously. I want to bring up their record here because it's fucking bad. What do you think their spread record is this year out of 26 games? 26 games they've played.
Well, how many have they covered the spread? Because they're typically favorited. So I'm saying they probably won maybe 8 out of 26.
9. Nice shot. 9-17 is their record this year on the spread. It's terrible. They're right at the bottom.
I mean, it makes sense. That's why, yeah.
You know who's below them? Florida Panthers, 7-17. Both those teams, they just competed too hard last year. I'll say it again.
Yeah.
Tough ass series for both of those teams. Had to fight through. It was a good fucking cup series last year. Hard battles all the way there. Lots of those games going fucking 6 or 7. So
just for this season, 7-0 has those 2 overtime losses, but in reg 7-0.
Yeah.
That's what
like I said, this is Minnesota all day for me. You have to, with the way they've been playing. And I don't know, for some reason, Minnesota's just doesn't get noticed. They're that one team, I think, that flies under the fucking radar. Maybe people aren't paying attention to them. Shout out to our boy Terry Edelman. He knows how good Minnesota Wild is. And I guarantee Terry's betting on Minnesota today.
Fuck yeah. I mean, it's a spot. Yeah. Why would you not be? Red Wings scored the first goal. Fuck you, Red Wings. It's already up to a minus 400. That's ridiculously too high. They really want to trap fools. I'd never seen the team score real quick and then minus 400.
I know. There's still so much of this game left.
That's like the Avalanche or some shit. Or is there something we're seriously missing?
I mean, I don't know. Are Bruins really that bad? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I would honestly move on their plus 1.5 right now at plus 110.
You want any other touches about this Wild game? I personally took the Wild and the under. I didn't get the under at the best line. There was 6.5s out there. I may end up pushing on the under. We'll see. I shouldn't. This game really should end around 3-2, maybe 4-2 with the empty netter. If you're able to get 6.5, I think that's fine.
I see one you got to pay the juice, but it's minus 125 for under 6.5.
Yeah, I mean that's not bad, in my opinion, because that's the difference between a dub and a push. So, and then obviously the Wild overnight they took like 20 cents coming in from Edmonton, and I don't know how Edmonton was still more of the favorite money. So.
Yeah, I don't understand that one. That's why I really had to bet it, just because I couldn't make sense of it. Look at head-to-head history too, and it's not that bad, like nobody's each other's daddies here.
Oh.
And actually, we do have 59% of the money on Wild. That's why the line did move a little bit, but 75% of the bets on Edmonton. Shout out to the Big Show. What's up?
What's up, motherfucker?
Thanks for sliding through.
And then in regards to the two last games, I don't really have a good touch on them. Capitals and Kings, Blackhawks and Golden Knights. And I'm not saying just because I think that, I'm unsure betting-wise perspective. I didn't get enough time to be able to dig into both of these teams to really give an opinion. I will say this. Once again, another red flag. There is 90% of the tickets and 94% on over the Knights game. Yet, you've seen some books drop this to 6, and some books have dropped it even to 5.5. So I think, I know Kevin Lankinen is in that. Maybe it could be a point where the Golden Knights beat their ass and also play defense, right? It could be a 5-1 game.
Oh, that was for Vancouver, Kevin Lankinen.
Or I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is Spencer Knight, right? Spencer Knight and who else?
Carter Hart is making his debut in goal, his NHL debut for the Vegas Golden Knights.
Carter Hart from the Flyers. Yep. Remember they used to have all these fucking commercials about his ass. He was like, or don't. In Boston, they get crazy about their fucking hockey dudes, man. They have them in their fucking commercials like you guys do up in Canada and shit.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go on that game. I think I'm going to go first period over. I got to test that shit out. I think Las Vegas can pull one over on Spencer Knight, even though he has been good lately. It's 8 wins, 5 losses, 4 overtime losses. So lots of overtime there for the Blackhawks. But 2.5 goals against average, even through all the bullshit, that's pretty good for, the rough go Blackhawks have been giving him, I think. See, first period, both teams to score is plus 165. The overs minus 135. But yeah, Vegas is still doing it since last year. I'll bring up their first period over stats here. I think it was 16-8 still, but 2-1 last 3 last I checked. Yeah, 16-8. 2-1 last 3 at home. 3-2 last 5. So I mean, they're getting it done every now and then. I think this is the time to get on it again tonight.
If they hit 2 goals in the first period, I'm smacking the under. This game is under, bro. Somehow, some ways, it's getting under.
I just don't know if you can trust that goalie.
And I
don't know if I can trust that goalie.
You don't know if you can trust Carter Hart?
Nah, not for a cold goalie. We'll see. I'm gonna take my shot on the first period over.
Do you know who Carter Hart is?
Yeah, I don't care. I always bet against cold goalies. Their first start, they always let up a goal.
All right. We'll see.
We will.
I don't have any money, so I don't care either way, but he's a respectable guy. He got to be back for a reason. I mean, he could be back for just a bag, right? Moving on to the Capitals Kings game. Did you take a spot on this game, or you want to talk about this? I don't have any action on this game. The line did move down from minus 125 to minus 120. It does look like 59% of the money is on Washington. Only 37% of the tickets. And then also they're heavily favored on the puck line, 86% on the puck line, 84% of the tickets, 86% of the money. I apologize. And then when it comes to the over, there's only about 68% on the over. Any thoughts about this game?
Yeah. I'm going to take the Capitals money line. They've been fading the Kings to do well. They're only 2-3 in their last 5, 6-4 last 10. Capitals are 7-3 last 10, 4-1 last 5, and they've just been on fire. I mean, got to take it at plus 100 here, I think. Ride with the Capitals. Fade the Kings. Kings are another team we're talking about. They're getting old. We were just talking about this the other night. They got a lot of fucking old ass players.
Rangers 1-0.
Let's go. Rangers are on the board.
That's what we should have focused. We need to focus on these heavy 90, 95% spots. I'm telling you, bro. Only.
Yeah, I think we already have. I mean, I've taken most of them.
I know. Well, we did. You're right. We did. Today we did.
I mean, I went against the over to the Montreal Canadiens, and that's one of the hottest trends in hockey, and they've already got 2 goals. We'll see. But like I said, I've got lots of other bets.
Yeah, they're not all going to win, but as long
Still
as
have
we
the
get like
Bruins.
7 out of 10.
Still have the Bruins. I don't hate that for a better price live. Still plenty of game left there, plus 275.
That's pretty much all our breakdowns in regards to basketball. Into hockey. We can slide on down to basketball. Let me switch screens real quick. I know this is
No, it's all good. We can break down a little bit real quick if you want. I didn't really like too much. You know, look for live bets.
Yeah, live bets definitely was pretty good yesterday.
So I always attack NBA, really.
Yesterday we got a market for the calendar. I was doing a lot of thinking about yesterday. 2026, we're going to be very thankful, I think, because that's going to be a day we need to mark in our calendars, and we need to get paid December 1st, the day after Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving holiday. How many fucking people, let alone NBA or college superstars, go back to going their normal rhythm, right? Even us as workers. And we're just so like, man, fuck this. Like thinking about Thanksgiving or just a time off or whatever you did, you know. Some people also, they do have a bad time. So hopefully nobody from our community, our boys or any girls and shit fucking had a bad time. Hopefully everything was all good. I guess some people don't like the holidays. I get it. But yeah, I felt like, you know, the day back, everyone's so lethargic, and you know, there was just so much over the weekend and traveling and family and all these things. Like there was a lot of dogs in both sports. I only got to capitalize in basketball a little bit, and it got very dicey, as Dylan knows, but he had talked to me a little bit about basketball as well, that it was the same. And I looked back at it and he was right. Excuse me, for hockey,
the Stars tied it up.
Damn it. For hockey, and he was right. There was a lot of dog spots that fucking were very good for the day after Thanksgiving. So it's just something that I noticed that I like for future, hopefully, you know.
Yeah, the Sharks and the Ducks came through yesterday.
Sharks, the Ducks.
Who else?
The Wizards.
Oh, yeah, the Wizards was a crazy one. The
Mavericks. The Suns ended up coming out and winning.
What was the Sabres over the Jets?
The Sabres. I mean, there was just
Jackets and the Penguins. All dogs.
It was.
I think Jets maybe were close to they were like minus 105 dog. So
yeah,
Sabres were technically the favorite there, but still, I think a lot of people thought the Jets were going to win, and they got fucked, 5-1. So even if it was a pick 'em, they absolutely beat up on a team that was supposed to be better than that.
Yeah. Shit, appreciate y'all being here, man. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like, hit that retweet. I know we're not on as much as we typically are, but we are today. So give you a little quick cheers real quick. Take a little
Hell
break,
yeah.
take a little drink. Smoke
Cheers.
bottom.
Yeah, I looked through basketball. I didn't really like anything, honestly. I'm just gonna wait for some live spots there.
Oh, yeah. That's what we're going to do. Okay. So
Oh yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
So I like two spots today. I like the Blazers and I like the Grizzlies. Those are both two dog spots. And that's strictly based off of the line movement, not off of trends. I don't know shit about the injury report. Don't blame me if it loses or if it wins. Today, it's only a day for me to try to focus strictly on line betting, and I want to be able to extract that. So I saw the fact that, let me dig into the Spurs Grizzlies game real quick so I can let you know my reasoning why. So you have the Spurs with 84% of the tickets, 83% of the money. They started off as a minus 218. They've taken all the money today, almost 9-1, and they're still sitting at a 205, minus 205. So to me, that means that Vegas found the perfect number, essentially, to be able to take so much money, where people constantly throughout the day are going to look at that and say, oh, minus 200. Oh, that's an easy leg for me to put on here. Oh, that's an easy leg. Yes, Spurs are 13-6. Grizzlies are 9-12, though. They're not too bad. Let me pull up their information real quick. Where's the Memphis? Here you go again, San Antonio. So when it comes to head-to-head, Memphis Grizzlies actually own the record. They're 7-3 money line. San Antonio, holy shit. See, and this is why I said I want to be able to cap the movement before I look at the stats, because like I tell Dylan, Vegas already knows everything, guys. And the line is not set up as like a fair or honest like line, right? It doesn't, just because the line says -7 doesn't mean that statistically they're supposed to win by 7. It just means that this is the line that we're comfortable that there's about 50% of the money coming in. So no matter what, we'll be fine. We'll cover ourselves, right? They're happy when they get maybe 48%, and 52% was the side that the public was, right? And 48% is the side that wins. And they still win, because even if it's 50-50, you're still paying -120 or -125, you know? So you're still fucking losing. But anyways, San Antonio is 1-11. San Antonio is 1-11 when they're playing at home against Memphis. Once again,
Nice.
San Antonio is 1-11 at home against Memphis. That's a fucking strong, and they're 3-17 over the course of 20 games. Holy shit. I'm barely reading this shit right now. And Dylan is my witness. We capped this shit. Literally, I was with them. I didn't fucking look at any games. We just went straight to what looks like it sticks out the most. So I don't know any odds or trends about nothing about NBA today. The other game was, what time
I'm
is
taking
that?
them +5.5.
That game's not until 7, so we got plenty of time.
Yeah, it goes off in 25 minutes.
Taking
I'm gonna take them
+5.5?
+5, and I'm taking +175 on the money line.
Don't be a
I'm taking both.
don't be a
I ain't leaving money on the table. I'm taking both.
I'm fucking with you. You know you got a different Jimmy right now, so don't fuck with me right now. You better
taking both, man. I'm not gonna. You just said 1-11, and I'm not gonna take plus 175. I don't think so.
No, that's what I'm saying. You don't need that fucking plus 5.5.
Let's take them both, just in case.
Dude,
if something really bad or stupid happens, but I'm taking plus
3 and
175 too.
Dude, 3 and 17, and there's 88% of the money, and it hasn't moved. 88% of the fucking public. Dumb motherfucker.
I'm taking them both.
No, it's making me say like I should really put more. I should. Really,
I might.
It's making me fucking be like I really should put more.
I might put more. Feels like I should.
If 90% of America has bought in that Victor Wembanyama is the quote unquote X factor for this situation, but we've seen this over and over again. And it you can talk about it when it comes
He's out.
He's out too? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I'm sure you hear some other shows that have way better information.
December 17th, he's supposed to be back, so he's gone for a couple weeks.
Yeah. He fucking out. Wow, I like that even better. Okay. Let me look at this Portland Toronto game real quick. I like Portland for the money line. Let me see why. Or if I could take it. So this is another thing where Portland, even though Toronto is been good at home, they're 7-2 at home. Portland does have the head-to-head record also. They're 8-2 money line. And they are Toronto is actually 2-9 the last 11 games and 1-5 the last 6 games at home versus Portland. See, I fucking knew those were the two spots that fucking I like, man. Let me see where they're fucking. Damn, Red Wings scored fucking out again.
What's that at now?
It's at plus 3.5 for money line plus 525.
It's 2. Yeah, I saw that second goal.
Damn it.
Senators scored 2-1 there in the first period. See,
Senators scored?
That fucker's going over.
See, hell yeah, and I like that. That's dominance.
Some of those public plays will hit today, and I think the over is definitely one of them, just because it's been trending so hard, and that's the way the Canadians play. It's the way the Senators play.
No, you're right. You're right.
Senators second period over. That's gonna hit here too. Watch. But it's okay if that's the one the public wins. Let them have one. We'll get them on the other 3 or 4 tonight.
I think so. Like I said, we're not gonna. And we know that. We know that.
Yeah, we already said that at the beginning of the show. It's not like, oh look, 90% of the money's on one side. We're gonna win 100% of our bets. No, we had 5 situations with that. We'll probably go 4-1, hopefully, maybe 3-2.
We're not going blind.
I think at least 3-2. Then that means we're gonna win because we're on the wrong side, and that means Vegas also gonna win.
Yeah, exactly. And we're not going in blind and just betting every single 95%. But Vegas doesn't lose, right? I mean, like I said, if you were to, I guarantee you, if we were to do a tracker that if you were to take every bet that's against a 95% bet for like a year, you'd be up massive. I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Hold on.
Well, I don't know that we got anything left unless we're going to stick around live. Let us know if anyone's in the chat. You want us to stick around live or what? What are you guys doing tonight? What are you guys on? Let us know. Philadelphia 76ers are up by 3. So I didn't really like this spread. I'm like, fucking Sixers are minus 13.5 pre-flop. And I mean, I get it. It's the Wizards and they are in a back-to-back, but I didn't see Philly covering spreads like that. I don't fucking know. I'm also tempted to take the Bruins plus 2.5 live here.
Yes.
Or plus 115. I think that's a good spot.
I'm going to wait to hit all my live spots for basketball. I feel like yesterday we did a good job in calling spots out, and some things we bet and some things we didn't.
I've been doing well on plus 2.5. I mean, I like them to win. I don't know what the fuck's going on here, but I think they'll do a little bit better than this. I'm taking that.
Yeah, but that's pretty much.
I was gonna say I don't have anything else.
Yeah, so appreciate y'all hanging out with us on the episode 4 of the Rink Report.
Hell yeah.
We're going to get the fuck out of here. We're going to sweat this backstage. I got to go do my soccer stuff like normal. So good luck in y'all guys' bet. And then I'll let Dylan take over. I don't want to be fucking that guy.
No, I mean, it was a good outro. Not much else to say. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Shout out to the chat as always. I mean, episode 4, we're going strong. If you guys have been following the record, we're doing pretty fucking good so far. So let's keep it fucking rolling here. Keep putting in the work. Keep putting in these good bets. And keep tuning in, boys. Shout out to you too, Oldie. You have a good night too, sir. Thank you for popping by.
Cheers.
We'll see you again on the next episode. Try to go live at least once a week here for the Rink Report. And we do have UFC coming up this weekend, so I'll probably be doing the Fight Lounge. Make sure you tune in. Hit the notification bell to find that episode too. It's a banger of a fucking card this week. So yeah, make sure you tune into all the other good videos too. Boss and the Sauce, college football, been doing fire. Make sure you tune into that on Fridays. And then other than that, tune in to us next time. Peace.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started.